Alright, good morning ladies and gentlemen. This is a great moment of sharing information about cryptocurrency. As usual, it's me, the content, and I would like to focus on the following point. Mostly, we are going to talk about the market, how the market is moving and what, but as of now, I am going to focus on the updates about Pi Network dashboard, which talks about second migration and the first migration and how the roadmap will be going. So I'm going to read the announcement and I hope you guys will get something from it. I'm going to first read and I will make a highlight and explain how things will take place. So mainnet migration roadmap by prioritizes and explaining Pi's tokenomics and supply. So mainnet migration roadmap by prioritize. In discussed by mainnet migration, keep the following fact in mind. The migration needs to occur for a network of 10 million based on a complex mining data over the last 6 years to ensure accuracy, security, fairness for honest pioneers by excluding cheating. It is not just a simple airdrop to tens of thousands of wallets without much consideration of additional data like in many other crypto the network has already migrated over 12 million people, which on its own is already an achievement of scalability in the industry, especially given the native rebuilt KYC and migration processes with no fiat cost for users. When the migration condition for going to open network was sent to 10 million, striking a balance between the network need to transition to open network in timely manner and inclusion of millions of pioneers in the network, it was understood and expected that there would be people who need to migrate after open network launch. Here is the roadmap of mainnet migration work based on the network prioritizing. At first, completing the initial migration for pioneers in the queue. Currently, the network is completing the first migration for the queue of pioneers, including verified based on mining rewards, verified security rewards, lockup, utility app usage rewards, and confirmed nodes rewards. Second migration, including referral bonuses. After the first completing the first migration in the current queue, second migration will become the focus. Second migration will also include referral mining bonuses attributable to referral team members who passed KYC. Ongoing periodic migration. Finally, Pi Network will shift into regular periodic migration, monthly, quarterly, to be determined, which will include all bonuses and rewards. Note that the difference in the UI between the transferable balance and the actual balance, migrated balance, are intended. The UI uses simplify calculation estimates in the order to save computation time and resources. The balance that is actually migrated to a user's mainnet wallet depends on extensive, precise computation that could take a much longer time per user. Going through all their past mining cessation and associated bonuses for the past few years so that the transferable balance displayed in the UI is a pessimistic estimate of the actual Pi amount included in the first migration. The actual first migration for every already contains their verified basic mainnet reward, security circle reward, lookup rewards, utility app usage reward, and confirmed nodes rewards for some, basically only excluding referral mining. So, Pi token and supply. In light discussion about migration, it is important to remind pioneers of and educate the general public about the Pi tokenomic and mining mechanism, which were defined in longer form in the white paper of 2021. P supply and allocations. The maximum supply of Pi is 100 billion token. The maximum supply is comprised of the following 65 billion tokens, which is equal to 65% allocated for all community mining rewards. 10 billion are allocated for the foundation reserve. 5 billion, which is 5%, are allocated to the liquidity purposes, and 20% allocated to the core team. Each allocation mentioned above tracks the community migrated mining rewards issuance page so that the portion of each allocation, the total supply, remains the same at the given time. The effective total supply of Pi, total supply at the current time, the proportion, the allocation, the same as maximum supply. Since every track the migration mining reward community, the effective of total supply can be calculated by dividing the current migration reward of the Pioneers blockchain by 65%. The other allocation within effective tool supply can be calculated based on the same proportion as the maximum supply. For example, most of 10% of the effective total supply is available in the foundation reserve. 5% effective total supply is available for liquidity purposes, and 20% is of the effective total supply is available for the core team. This means through the migration, it was intentionally designed to align. Yes, of all parties in the network to get as many pioneers and many P into the mainnet as possible. So the network is committed to migrate pioneers and their Pi as soon as possible. The Pi mining mechanism is designed to expand and its decentralization, utility, stability, and longevity, in addition to the growth, inclusion, and security. Pi's mining rewards are distributed based on the issuance formula that follows declining exponential decay model in the white paper. Pioneers can increase their amount of mining rewards they received based on their individual contribution to the network, like Security Circle using JIT-based Pi apps, learning nodes, etc. for each month. The amount of Pi to be distributed as mobile balance is kept and determined by the model, regardless of how many people or how many types of mining rewards there are during the month. The capping is achieved by design of a system-wide based mining rate, and each type of mining reward to each individual are just multiplier of the base mining rate. So as the monthly supply always diminish, the basic mining rate generally decreases over time. Conclusion: the network is dedicated to complete mainnet migration for all real, verified, and honest pioneers as soon as possible, while ensuring the accuracy, security, and integrity of the network. Pi token MIC are designed to align long-term network growth with real contribution from the community, ensuring the issuance model remains fair, progress-driven, and the grounds of actual participation. So, guys, here they were just trying to. They are talking about how the migration is going to take place. That's what these guys are focusing on, and hope the migration is going to take place. They are talking about second migration. They are talking about how the total supply of Pi network is being distributed, and they are also talking about that the migration is on the way. So if you have been maybe doing something or what, it's a good time. It's if your mainnet were not migrated or were not what, it's it's your good time. So guys, that's what I can say. Okay, they are talking about first, second, that the network is still in the process of first migration finishing, and after that they are going to work on second migration, so that they make sure that every Pi, actually Pi mined, will be migrated to our wallet. I think this is really a great announcement that we can rely on, because Pi Network keeps updating us every day. So guys, thank you very much. See you in the next video.